Hi guys, welcome to Shooting the Breeze with the Fingerbang Gang, where we'll be talking games, events, and goings on around our streaming lives and everyone's streaming lives. I'm Sledge. I'll be your host for today's episode. This is the first episode we've done. We'll be talking about all kinds of things and hanging out. Let's meet the gang and get started.
You love to fucking see it.
Did you guys hear that just then? I couldn't hear anything. Like, and every now and then it would like pump me with a sound.
Wait, how good was it? Eh? Just like and then nothing. You love to see it.
What happened?
All right. I don't know. I'll have to overlay that track over the top of it.
Yeah. Look, it doesn't even matter, mate. Don't even worry. First podcast doesn't matter.
Man.
That's all right. All right. So first up, let's meet the gang. We've got Gage,
12 gauge,
12 Gauge TV, and Jeniliquen.
Going on, Jeniliquen. Oh, I almost said TV then. Jesus Christ. Almost said it.
Name change
new
coming
name?
in, mate.
Name
Name change
change?
coming in.
It's already been Jeniliquen TV. I don't want it back there. Yucky.
And as I said, I'll be your host, Sledge TV today. Kind of host, kind of winging it. So anyway, we've just got a range of stuff to talk about today about what the guys have been up to. As we said, this is our first one, so we're just trying things out, see how it goes, see how we can go talking amongst ourselves without getting too rowdy, I guess.
No, we want to get rowdy. We want to.
I already am ready.
Entertaining, yeah.
But
Did
I
you
think
just
that
go from rum to beer? I swear you were drinking a rum before. Sorry, I thought you were drinking a rum.
I was drinking another beer that we're not going to say the name of because
I've seen it though.
not until they sponsor
Nice
us.
Mexican beer. Nice
anyone,
Mexican beer right
just
there.
some random beer. You love to see it. To another beer in a stubby coolie. You absolutely love to fucking see it.
All right, I think that'll do for our intro. Let's get the first topic started. All right, so our first topic we have for the day is what have we been playing? Let's start off with you, Jen. What have you been getting up to?
Right. Okay. So if we want to go back into the old school, so I'm gonna say, let's just say I don't know, give it like a week and a half ago. Absolutely pumping the New World grind. So came out about what 2 to 3 weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah,
Simulator, you mean?
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago, I'd say.
Grind sim, essentially. Yeah. Almost, yeah. Q sim. Oh, I've never been in a Q, so I couldn't tell you about that. I'm sorry. But so yeah, been pumping New World at the start there. Was doing some pretty big hours on the old stream. Not as much as some of the other boys that we're grinding with, but it's doing about I'd love to say about 12 to 15 hours a day, sort of thing.
Now, was that
New World grinding?
Was that because of lockdown, or did you take time off to do that?
I took time off work like a degenerate. Yeah,
absolute commitment right there, boys. Absolute commitment.
Yeah, fucking everyone else is like, oh yeah, I'm locked in my room. Might as well fucking stream, right? Me is like, nah, I'm DJing the shit out of this, right? So yeah, I was pumping that out. I was playing easy 24 to fucking 36 hours a day, sort of thing. Sorry, I'm on the beers as well, but by everyone's seeing. So if I take a break, because yeah.
That was the funniest thing about getting into New World with you is like, you know, I thought I was going to be going wild on it just because I was in lockdown. I wasn't doing anything else. I'm like, I'm just going to fully commit to this game. But I'd go to bed and I'd wake up and you'd still be on the next day.
Yeah, look, it was, it's been worse in my times, definitely. RuneScape really pumped me for that. RuneScape was probably my worst grind sort of session I've ever done, but New World definitely topped it on the first 2 weeks that it came out. I was pumping it. So I pretty much played until I was 58. I pretty much stopped at 58, and I was like, yeah, look, the game was for me at the start. Yeah, so I got the 58 and then stopped.
You look good for your age.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, unlike you. But anyway, yeah, no. So like I stopped at level 58. A lot of the other boys sort of hit 60 because I went back to work at the start, like when I got to about 50 odd. I got to about 50, went back to work, and pretty much everyone else hit 60 around the time that I was still 50. And I was like, I couldn't really be fucked, honestly. And a lot of people that did hit 60 are like, yeah, it's just grinding it then. I was like, do I really want to play a game that's just pumping me on the grind? Or do I want to go back to something that I really, really enjoy? So pretty much straight after that, I went back to my roots, started playing fucking old school. Oh, God. Went back to Grand Theft Auto, also known as 5M. Been on a roleplay server. Shout out to the fucking Nerve RP for me.
Who do you play on the roleplay server?
I play 3 different characters. So I play a very authentic Asian Vietnamese character, also known as Hello Ainsley, yes. I play Pham Phu, which is his older brother. Hello, oh yes. And then I play a Richard Saw, which is a cop character, also known as Dick Saw. So it's literally my name. Like it's literally me. So like it's just a little bit more authentic. It's literally just an authentic twist on me. So it's like, oh yeah, fuck, what's going on, mate? So like literally just 3 different characters. Just been absolutely fucking pumping that now. And yeah, like I'll just keep pumping it. I've also been doing on some other different channels and other stuff. I've been pumping some Pokemon trading card as well. I've been opening up some Chilling Reign lately. The other boys have been opening up Celebrations and the XY Generations. And yeah, just been chilling really.
What's your biggest pull so far?
So far in total was the Golden Snorlax from the Chilling Reign. It retails for roughly about $200. Like just normal condition, no grading, no nothing.
Yeah, that's a couple of extra elite trainer boxes.
If I was to see something tonight, I'd probably say I'm looking through the cards that I pulled tonight. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say the Flannery that I pulled tonight. The trainer Flannery. If you guys can see it.
Ooh, it's one of those full shiny
Bit of a
ones.
glare.
Yeah, sick.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
That was pretty cool. But yeah, other than that, just been chilling.
The interesting subject on that is obviously what you think like your biggest pool is, but an interesting subject that I like to ask, or question I should say, sorry, is how much money do you think you've spent on trying to get those pools?
Honestly, not much for me.
Not much?
Like, barely anything. But that's mostly
not
because
much, because for some people, not much is $75. For other people, not much is $750.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Say to date, how much money I've spent on just Pokemon cards, I'd say is about $1,000.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So it's not terrible, and I've got like a pretty decent amount. So like I wouldn't say I've broken even, but I've definitely pulled some very good cards for how much I've only spent. Right?
You don't get into that to break even though.
No.
You know? Yeah.
No. It's more of a collection for me. Like I'm pulling the exact same cards as I want to right now because I'm doing Chilling Reign at the moment. And I pretty much my goal with Chilling Reign is just to get a master set and then done.
Yep, happy.
And other people, they'll go left, right, and like heaps of different types of boxes and stuff like that.
Good night.
But yeah, I'm just like focusing on one. Once I almost get it, and then I switch.
I'm very tempted by those celebration boxes. I've been looking at them. You can even get like a statue of the fat Pikachu in those. But the VMAX Pikachu is actually just a card that's full of Pikachus. It's not just one; it's like full to the brim.
Like, yeah.
It looks
so
cool. Yeah.
Nah, they were pulling celebrations tonight, and there was some really fucking cool cards tonight. But yeah, it's been good. It's definitely been good.
Was Jake pulling with you?
Yeah, Jake was pulling with me. He was
sitting there. Why would you invite Jake to this?
Because he's still building his PC. If you heard his mic, you'd realize why you wouldn't invite him to this right now.
Yeah, fair enough.
It was distorted as hell.
For those playing at home, Jake is Lord Unicorn AU.
That is true. But yeah, that's enough of my story. What about you, Gage? What have you been up to?
I've been back and forth to different games because I'm trying to get a feel or something. I usually play and stream a lot of Tarkov, but I think any Tarkov streamer at the moment is a bit over it, I guess. It's drawn a bit dead for some people. So I've been moving between Scum, which is survival kind of shooter, I guess. It's got elements similar to Tarkov, but it's more of a survival game. Back for Blood. I love the hell out of the beta, and I've been trying to play it a bit more. They've changed some things in that, which makes it a bit more difficult too, which is also always good. And then I just recently started this new game, which a lot of Tarkov players are playing, called Cycle Frontier, I think it is. Cycle Frontier. I played a bit of that last night. Yeah, and it was good.
Cycle Frontier. Is that like more of a if I was to put it into like sort of a category, right, it'd be like the Escape from Tarkov / meets Halo sort of type. Yeah, right.
Space Tarkov is what we were calling
Yeah.
it the other night because
Yeah.
it's the same principle. Like you have a loadout within your station or hideout. You have to equip that loadout. You go into a map. If you die on that map with that loadout, you lose it. But then you have to extract with loot and gear to keep it essentially. So it's the same thing. It's got a lot more of a PvE aspect, I guess, because you got to do a lot more killing of NPCs. But there are also elements of PvP in there as well. It is fun. It's got a lot of potential. We'll see how it goes though, because it's got good crafting in it too and stuff like that. So if you like survival games, you like Tarkov, and you like shooting things, it's a good game. It's got a lot of potential. I will say that though. It's got a lot of potential. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and going back to Scum as well. So Scum, God, that's I'm not going to say old game because it's not. It's probably, I'd say 3 years.
I think it is old. Yeah, it's been in
4 years, something
beta
like that.
for a while. Yeah, it's like 3 years, 4 years.
I remember when that first came out. So I was playing, I think. So so a little bit of a backstory for me. I used to play a lot of Armor 3, Armor 2.
Yeah.
Like massive Armor 2, Armor 3 nut. And massive DayZ mod. I'm pretty sure once I gave up on DayZ mod and went to Armor 3, about halfway through my Armor 3 phase, pretty sure Scum came out. And I'm pretty sure when I was playing Scum, I'm trying to think, that's the one that the massive robot fucking thing roams around and shit. Yeah.
Yep.
And I got fucking done by that, and I was like, I couldn't be fucked with this game anymore. That hurt my feelings.
The dedicated servers are brutal. It's a fucking brutal game, man. Like if you don't like survival games and you don't like getting killed 400 times and having to scavenge again, don't play it. If you just want an easy game where you can just go in and get going from the get-go, play Back 4 Blood or go play Call of Duty or something. This is not the kind of game for that. It's an absolute brutal game. I have been told, so because Scum has been out for so long, it's been in beta, but it's been very glitchy, buggy for a long time because they got massive aspirations for it. They want the game to be huge, a huge survival game, but obviously just with limitations in technology and software, they can't achieve that. So they're slowly working towards it. But it's meant to be at the stage it's in now. A lot of people I've been playing with are saying it's a 10 times better version than DayZ. So it's got a lot. Again, there's another game with a lot of potential. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it again for the PvP aspect and the survival aspect of it. I like collecting things. Personally, I like playing games where I can collect things, scavenge for things, put together a kit, and then fight people. But yeah, it is an absolute brutal game.
In saying that though, I honestly I can't remember. So maybe jog my memory. Even I don't know, Sledge, have you played it before?
No, but since I've got the floor at the moment, you guys want to take a stab at when it actually released into early access?
2015.
No,
I'm going to say 20. I want to go lower. No, I'm going to say higher at 2016 mark at like April.
29th of August, 2018.
Ooh.
So
So
it's not even that old.
It's still 3 years old. That's still 3 years old.
It's still old, yeah, but like.
But you got to remember, it's actually, I will correct Sledge there, because it's in beta. It actually hasn't been officially released. So that's.
But I said when it released into early access.
Okay, sorry, you did too. Okay, but yeah, it's early access. Like I don't know if 3 years is because like this. Look at the game Ark. Like I was an absolute fanatic on Ark as well, and that thing was in beta for I reckon 6 years before they actually released it. So Scum's probably going to be the same thing.
Oh, in saying that, DayZ as well. Like, I'm pretty sure that's still in beta.
How long was PUBG in beta too when people were still playing it?
I'm pretty sure it still is it not?
No, it's 100% released because it's on console now too.
So,
it's probably when it got released to console was like its full proper launch, right?
Here's my one beef when it comes to things releasing into beta and early access is I think the only reason games release into early access or beta and stay in that for so long is because technically they don't have to refund anyone if they don't like the game because you're paying for a preview of the game that they're building and not actually paying for the product itself. So they get away with it, and you can't challenge it, kind of thing. So it's kind of weird.
Sneaky,
I'm pretty sure the other massive one is. Prove me wrong if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can't review the game either on Steam or something like that.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
I might be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure it's something like that. So like you can't actually review the game, or you can review the game, and then once they finally release it, maybe it stops those negative reviews. Because I remember way back in the day, DayZ got pumped with like really, really bad reviews, and now it's like a pretty much positive all around.
Well, there's a lot of updating on it. Like I think DayZ's had a huge update recently, which it's the same thing with like what's that game called? Fucking the space one, where they
Star
promised
Citizen?
the world. Is it Star Citizen? No, they
Yeah.
promised the world. No, Star Citizen
No
hasn't been
Man's
released
Sky.
yet. No Man's Sky. They promised the fucking world, and they didn't deliver it. You know, and now
they
3 4 years down the track. But they've got all these updates, and if you actually play No Man's Sky now, it's actually a very enjoyable game because they are starting to deliver on those things they promised 3 years after the release with updates.
On those games, have you looked at Icarus or Icarus yet?
I've played a bit of Icarus, yeah.
Have you? Yeah,
that guy has.
That's one of the ones that I've fucking absolutely pumped.
Yeah, it's good.
So pretty much every single weekend, other than when New World came out, I was playing it nonstop.
That's another game with a lot of potential. That's going to be. I'm looking forward to that one as well. Yeah, but like because like I don't know, I didn't play the recent weekend of it though. But I want more enemies. I think they need some bigger and badder. Not just a fucking wolf or a bear. You know, I want to see something.
Yeah, that was like the one thing that like when I was playing. Again, it's not fully out yet either, and I don't think they are bringing an AI weekend out. But like all these low level shit, like it's just it's like killer, like it's not killer level like a wolf or anything, but it's just like it's killer wolf or killer deer. It's like, well, I'm pretty sure it's like an alien based game, right? Like it's got all those things. There should be at least like smaller versions of that I have to still hit at a lower level.
I want something. In that game, I want something that makes me absolutely terrified to go into an area. Like, you know, a cave, because I was looking around for it. So when we were playing it, and there's like cave lines in the map, and I was following those cave lines, and I probably might be looking into it a bit too much. It might not actually be a thing, but I could hear what I was assumed to be like scurrying and like insecty, and I was like, that must be like some type of enemy that they haven't released yet in the cave system. So I was hoping that they would go in the direction where once you start, kind of like what is it, a forest? When you enter those cave systems, there's some big scary motherfuckers in there that are just gonna make you shit yourself when you're in that dark. Like that's what I'm hoping for. That's how I enjoy that. I enjoy just having my adrenaline and my heart pumping through my chest when I'm running through a cave, running from something, you know, or having to fight something. That's what I play. That's what I game for. Is that adrenaline rush, you know?
Yeah, true, 100%.
Yeah, cool. And I guess I'm the final one here. So the things I've been playing recently. I've been trying to get into horror games as much as possible just because we're coming up to Halloween. I love Halloween. Rashina goes ham on the house, decorates it all out. I've got even Halloween decorations here. So I've been...
for the users playing at home, who is Rashina?
Rashina is my partner. We've...
the love of his life.
We've known each other for like 11 years kind of thing and dated for most of those. But
he's already blushing. It's fine.
But so I've been trying to get heavily into the horror games. I like horror games anyway, so I've been playing Phasmophobia. It had a few updates recently. It's really good these days. The ghosts are a shitload more aggressive. They'll hunt you pretty much as there is a lot of new ghosts, and they all work off different ones. My favorite one is the yokai. So it gets more aggressive the more you talk in the house. So it actually gets angry when people talk. So that adds a good new twist. And there's a whole bunch of things that kind of change. So there's certain ghosts that can make you have hallucinations now, and things like that. So that's pretty cool. I've been enjoying that. I played a bit of Back for Blood with you, Gage. That was a lot of fun. I'm not finding it as fun as the beta was.
The beta was better.
I think the beta was just more refined because they had a shorter set of levels to work with, and they haven't fully fleshed out everything else. I'm sure it'll come good eventually. It just needs time, and maybe the modding community get behind it like Left 4 Dead did, because Left 4 Dead was amazing, but the mods made it so much better. Like I've changed Left 4 Dead now, so the tanks are actually Shrek, and when they come running at you, it plays All Star by Smash Mouth. The game is 10 times better now.
I love it.
It's so good. And I've been dipping my toes back into Dead by Daylight. So Dead by Daylight's made appearances like all through my streams over the time I've been streaming. I kind of like fall in and out of love with it. But I'm finding these days there's so many casual players of Dead by Daylight that people I didn't even know gamed are like asking me about Dead by Daylight. Like, you know, they know I've got a channel and they're just like, hey, have you ever heard of this game? I was like, yeah, I love this game. I suck at it, but it's a really fun game. And, you know,
I thought it was a
sometimes
very popular game. I thought a lot of people knew about that game.
it is. It's just surprising to me that like people I wouldn't consider gamers are actually like asking me about that game specifically, just because like, you know, I think people just like being scared as much as they don't want to admit it. But yeah, even taking your frustrations out as a killer and just murdering like 4 people in a room, it's pretty fun.
It's one of those games that I think
red
is,
flag.
yeah. Look, I think it's one of those games that it's casual, but it's not casual at the same time.
It needs a separation.
It's one of those,
I will say, of casual and ranked, because when you go in as like a newbie and like there is some level of matchmaking there, but it'd be nice if it was separated, because someone who's a sweat as a killer will easily just round up 4 people and murder them over and over and over again. It's like, well, there's no chance here.
No point, right? It's not a game that I've definitely played. I've never played it.
I've never played it either, but I've watched Sledge play it a lot. So
yeah, I've watched so many people play it, just the hard out on it. It's like one of those games that I really want to get, but I've just never had the opportunity to say get it and like being like, okay, yeah, like let's play it, right?
Yeah.
It's one of those games that I've always watched and I'm like, yeah, this is really interesting as well. But is it, prove me I'm wrong, right? I feel that it's like repetitive. But again, if you think of that, right, most games are repetitive.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't really matter, right? Like it's okay, I can say a game's repetitive, but every fucking game's repetitive. Even like say RP, which is like RP, like MMORP, whatever the fuck you want to call it. 5M.
MMORPG.
Yeah, that type of game. Like you want to call 5M like an RP, like the RP servers, like proper, like that sort of style. It's still repetitive as fuck. Like I still go in every day and do the exact same thing over and over again.
Yeah,
but it's just a slight twist. Is that sort of the same with Dead by Daylight?
Dead by Daylight, yeah, I think so. So the whole idea for a bunch of people is taking your survivor or taking your killer, leveling them all the way up, and then prestiging them, and then you move on to the next survivor who operates completely different to the last one. Killers all run differently. Like there's that many killers these days with their licensed content and their original killers and whatnot that no 2 matches kind of feel the same back to back kind of thing, because you'll have a different killer every time. So getting hunted by someone like Ghostface who doesn't give any warning that they're around, like you won't know Ghostface is hunting you until you like physically see them. Compared to someone like Trapper who lays a whole bunch of like bear traps around, and so you'll stick your leg in a bear trap, you'll get stuck, and he's about to come and like smack you down. It's 2 completely different feels kind of thing.
Yeah, right. Okay, so pretty much from what I've sort of seen is I just literally thought that everyone was the same killer, and everyone was like just you could just pick whatever NPC, but they all would act the same, right?
Yeah. They're all very different kind of things. So like even the survivors, like you've got Claudette, who is a healer kind of thing. So she's one of the only characters that can heal herself, and she fast heals others, where you've got ones who are like leaders. So they want to work to bunch everyone up because they have an aura that helps people repair the generators quicker. And there's ones that are just sprinters, like, they see the killer and they can sprint faster than them, so they just want to run and hide. Kind of thing.
Right. Okay. Yeah, no, interesting. Yeah. Okay, something I learned. I didn't actually know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very cool.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Very cool.
All right. So are we done talking about what we've been playing? Are we ready to move on?
Yeah, bro. Let's do it.
All right. Let's segue.
What's the next subject? What is the next subject?
Oh, they're actually. Oh, fuck. There actually is a fucking sound. No, I was here like.
I can't hear it. I have no idea what you guys are talking about because I cannot fucking hear it.
Yeah, just mute me for that last section and just fucking play it over the top, eh? That's very awkward. Yeah, we're not reading from a script, guys. I swear. Nah.
Okay.
No, it definitely says segue. Interesting.
All right,
read, boys.
So our next one, because we're still trying to flesh out our run sheet and figure this out, the next one we've got what you've been working on. So, guys, should we talk about what we've been working on outside of streams or inside of streams or both? What would you guys prefer?
Because it involves with streaming in our like channels and what the subject we're trying to keep here. Let's talk about anything. Like for example, when you say what I'm working on, so personally, I'm not working on a lot because I don't nearly commit as much as my energy to my stream as you two probably do. But I have ordered a dried tarantula, which I'm going to work to a sub goal to eat it on stream. So that's something that I am working towards, and we'll see how it goes.
Why?
Just because I think it's funny. Like that, I just can't.
How is that funny?
Because it's a tarantula.
No.
No, it's funny to me because I am straight up an arachnophobic. I fucking hate spiders, and I think it's going to make me as pissed, as scared because it's entertaining. And I'm all about entertainment, brother.
Content.
Content, exactly.
Yeah, content. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
But I feel like, because I like to push myself. I'm someone who likes to push myself. And to get to that point where I'm going to eat a tarantula for people to watch, I think it's going to be content, entertaining, and it's going to be something that I can go, yeah, I did it. I pushed myself past my fears, which I think is a big thing that I like to try and do. So that's one thing I'm going to include in my stream.
Yeah, I do get that. I do think pushing yourself like.
But it is a tarantula.
Yeah, it's a fucking tarantula.
I don't know when it's going to get here. I ordered it like 3 weeks ago. It's come from the States, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But once it gets here,
it's going to be fucking alive, cunt. You watch. It's just going to be alive. It's like,
going to be rehydrated on the ship.
It's like, hello? It's like, oh, shit. Help.
So,
this
isn't the first weird thing you've ate on stream, though, right?
That's correct. No. So I was doing down my local convenience store. They do a whole heap of like foreign snacks, like a lot of stuff from the US, and they had dried crickets, flavored. They're flavored, and so I'd eat one for any sub, and again, like it's just crickets. Like it's gonna be the food of the future, they say, but it wasn't good. They tasted like absolute shit. They just tasted like the way I described it was a dried salted prawn. That's what it tasted like,
right?
And it was gross.
Yeah. So I've had crickets as well when I was a little bit younger, back in school.
Yeah,
and all I remember
live,
from
though,
it,
didn't you?
No, dried and like dead, like dried and dead.
Yeah,
dried, dead, obviously. All I remember from it though was getting it like just stuck right in the back of my throat. I was like, nah, I'm good. See ya, bro. I'm good.
Gross. But I've also got these, which I don't know whether I'm going to try them. They're not that bad.
Like witchetty grubs? Oh, they're like tequila worms kind of thing.
Wait, what?
Sorry,
what?
Can you read that?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
It's Mexican spice worms. But I'm not like these. I don't know. I just brought them because they were that convenience store, but I'm not 100% sold on them. The tarantula is going to be the big one.
So I guess like what you're working on is making your stream a more rewarding experience for your viewers, kind of thing, like working towards sub goals and things you can do to give back to your community, kind of thing.
As I've explained to you my stream is not. I'm not looking to build a career out of it. I don't need money from it. So what I want to do is try to build a community of people that I enjoy playing with, and I feel like rewarding them with such things like eating tarantula, pushing myself past my fears, or eventually more on hurting myself because I find that entertaining. Like I love laughing. I love laughing at someone who does something stupid, and eating a tarantula is stupid. So I want to entertain. Bring in a crowd from like obviously looking at me pushing past my fears, so it's just like these things are just for me to try and appeal to people to reward them, but also to see that I'm like my aspiration is just to push myself past my fears and bring everyone together in a community. Because I also got another one which I haven't really started yet, but this is another one I wanted to do.
Oh,
it's
dude,
fucking hot! Don't even try it, please.
Yeah. So that was another one I was going to do because I know it's gonna hurt. And I know people are gonna get enjoyment from watching me cry on stream. That's why I've got that there. But I haven't done anything with it yet.
Yeah, no, can confirm. So I did a stream ages back now. And it was like a sort of a piss take on, the talk show / like that what's it called? The Wings one?
Hot ones. That's
hot
it,
ones. So I did like a shitty take on that, like on stream. And I literally just like I had no planning on it. I just ordered like a random box of like his like just sauces. Didn't realize I ordered the 5 hottest ones in a row. No research into it, nothing like that. I lined them all up on the desk and I started with the first one. I was like, oh yeah, this is not that hot. Like, yeah, not that hot. And I've got a clip and it's just like, oh, it's not that hot. It's not that hot. And I'm just bright red, like completely like bright red. Like, it's not hot at all.
You start hallucinating and seeing a dog in the sky?
Yeah, no, it was terrible.
That's a Simpsons quote, boys.
Yeah, I know. I loved it. Don't worry. I got it. No one else will get it, but I got it. But like I had the first one. I was just like, oh my god, like what am I gonna do now? Like I'm like, if this is the coldest, like the not as like the least hot, I'm like, I'm screwed here. Like I'm actually screwed. And then I finished all 5 of them, and then I had a challenge on my channel points sort of thing of like, you know, have the hottest hot sauce, and one person did it one day. And I'm like, I'm not putting myself through that. Like,
what's the Scoville on it? Do you know?
It was something stupid like 2.8.
Oh wow.
Or something like that. Like it wasn't huge. Like I'm pretty sure like some of the big ones that they've got now is like 6, 7 like million.
I think that's like,
but they're like stupid.
That's like burn your insides hot. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like that's like you're gonna shit your colon out. You know what I mean? Like
that's exactly what happened that next day. But it's it used to be right there, but I threw it out on purpose. I'd never do it again.
One of the most common viewers we have, Mutang, he's always trying to get me to do the little nitro. You boys heard of that one? It's a jelly bean at 9 million. One? Yeah, but it's 9 million Scoville.
Yeah. It's no.
And I already have gut issues as it is, so that's literally me. Like my fucking small intestines are coming out of my asshole. Like
yeah, it's like see you later. Yeah,
that's definitely a $500 dono for that one.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Because I'll be in the hospital for the next 2 weeks afterwards. I'll tell you.
I kind of like this idea of like fear factor gauge though. Like, I wonder if we can cheer up a thing where like we go to the reptile park and like see if they can lay the massive like, boa constrictor on you or something.
I'm happy because moving like what I've been trying to do is push myself past my fears. I feel like it grows me as a character. As a person. Sorry. So that's what. Yeah, I'm happy to start like trying to do these kind of things as well. The tarantula is going to be the big one. Let's see how I go with the tarantula first, because as I said, I'm fucking shit scared of spiders. I might cry. I might not even do it. Someone might donate me 50 subs, and then I might still not do it. I might have to refund the subs or something. But we'll see how it goes. Whenever it gets here, you boys will know about it because I'll be posting it everywhere. Get excited for it. It's going to be funny as fuck.
I'll watch it. Don't worry, and I'll just bully you until you do it. But worth it. I wouldn't do it. No, I'm not an idiot. Like Jesus.
And
thank you.
Jen, what have you been working on in your streaming space?
Oh no, a couple of different, very interesting things. So I've got a goal at the moment. So I don't know if you guys do it, but cosplay at all? Probably not. I don't know. No.
Have we ever cosplayed?
Yeah, have you?
Or do we? No.
No. Yeah. You think it's
no.
different?
Like, no, I'm not. I'm not saying I'm not open to it. I'm not open to it.
No, I'm not normally. Like, I'm like, nah, like, what? Like, who cares? Like, fuck that shit. Like, I'm all good. But I've got a thing. So I'm very renowned for saying wah. Like, I go wah. Like, that's it. So everyone wants me to do fucking
Wario.
Yeah. Like, how many subs for a fucking Wario fucking cosplay? I'm like, oh, here we go. And I was just like, fuck it, 100. Like, I just did it. I'm so close as well. I'm like, I don't really want to. Like, I don't know. Like, I've done some pretty stupid shit on my streams. Like, I've rocked up in a bathing suit. I've rocked up at Mrs. Claus. Like, I've done some very interesting subjects of clothing.
Is there photo evidence of the bathing suit?
Yeah, there is actually. It's probably on it's on my phone somewhere. There definitely is. I'll post it afterwards.
Send it to Sledge,
and then
Sledge can do a little pop out of the
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Or Jen can put it up on his socials, and you guys can go check that out after you listen to this podcast.
No, just send it to us. We'll put it on our socials.
Yeah, it's going right here. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And it's just me with pit vipers and like a bathing suit. It's disgusting. That was alcoholic Jen back in the day. As I sit here 10 hours into a beer session,
drinking. Yeah,
but man, I'm fine with that. But yeah, like
It's
I'm
like
not
10
like
years ago.
no.
Oh,
10
I
like,
was just,
no.
I was gonna say, I'm only
Like
like 23. Like that's
you've
weird.
nailed that on the dot as well. That's the
Yeah.
scary
No,
bit.
only because
Yeah.
I knew you were younger than me.
We're
I just didn't.
doxing him.
Yeah. No, I knew you were younger than me, and I was actually quite surprised when someone told me how old you were. I was like, wow. Okay.
Yeah, no, I look very fat for my age. It's
No,
fine.
I just.
No, like you saw me. Okay, like if you saw, okay, another pop up's gonna happen on your screen very shortly of me 3 years ago compared to me now. Right there, perfect.
I
Um,
really hope that happens,
it's
Sledge.
going to
If
happen.
that
I
doesn't
really,
happen, I'm
yeah, it's gonna
disappointed.
be.
And I'm
Stop
not
giving me
talking about
work to
you.
do.
It's me. Yeah, no, just keep doing it, boys. Fuck it. It'll be funny. It was me, probably about 40 kilos lighter about 5 years ago. Like I was
40
like
kilos.
perfect. Yeah, bro. I'm
Perfect.
130 right
You were
now.
perfect. You were perfect.
Yeah, I was perfect, bro. Like
Okay.
just
It's a big word. Like
yeah, perfect almost. Yeah, perfect. But yeah, but like it's like coming back to like the Wario thing. Like I don't know. Like it's something that I'd have to be a little bit drunk for to be like, okay, yeah, I'm fine with this. But like me rocking up on stream in a whole different outfit, nah, I'm all good. Like I hate dress up parties. I hate everything like that. If I can't be myself at a party, I'm weird. Like it's just like I don't like it.
I'm going to say, I bet that you feel this way now. As soon as you are actually in that Wario get up and you get on stream and you feel that character, I think you'll have the
Probably love
best
it.
time as soon as you can be like, wah, like you just had the best time.
I'm already loving it right
Yeah,
now. Leave me alone.
I agree with Sledge. I reckon, yeah, because you can be whoever you want in that character, you know.
Yeah,
So,
well, I mean, and
you already do enough
now,
role playing as
yeah,
it
I was
is.
about to say, now saying that, I changed my fucking, like, I changed my character so much,
Mm.
but it's
Yeah.
without a camera on, like, no one seeing me. Then I'm like, oh, okay, sweet. But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess, yeah.
Looking forward to that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tune in for that one too. That's gonna be fucking good.
It's gonna
It's
be an
something I
interesting
never
one.
really thought of. Like I always thought like, my opinion back in the day was cosplay was like, basically like slutty Halloween outfits for every
Yeah,
day of the year kind of thing.
Yeah, either that or like you'd rock up to a convention because that's your passion, right?
Yeah.
It's not something that you'd be like, fuck it, let's do it for fun.
But
Like,
what changed
I'm
my
all good.
mind was years ago, Quartz TV, who I host a fair bit, he went to PAX with his group of friends that were streaming at the time. And what they did is they all dressed as the characters from the South Park Stick of Truth. So Quartz dressed as Cartman in like the wizard's robes and everything. I was like, that is
Yes.
actually awesome.
That's great.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be that like quote unquote nerdy side, right?
Well, what
Like,
do you
doesn't
consider
have
to be nerdy?
Well, it.
I
Like
think because I
more
think the
of
term
like,
nerdy is you can't really correlate it with
yeah, it's
cosplay
different. Like,
anymore because it's fucking mainstream.
it's
Everyone
not-
loves
it's-
it.
yeah, exactly.
Whereas I think,
like,
well, what's the definition of nerdy? You're the guy at the screen, Sledge. What's the definition of nerdy?
yeah, go on.
Look, I think it gets really difficult when you get into this because nerdy and geeky have become two different things. So I think when it comes down to it, nerdy is someone who is obsessed with something that's like when you nerd out on something, it's something intellectual that you get fully invested into, kind of thing. If you consider nerdy, so like you can be nerdy about Lord of the Rings, or like, and then I think the other side is geeky kind of thing, where I think geeky is more when you're obsessed with pop culture in general, kind of thing. Like you're not nerding out on one thing,
Yeah.
you're just obsessed with being part of the like pop culture.
Okay.
I could be completely wrong.
So in saying that, then I'd rephrase that statement I said before of like, you'd be a nerd. It'd be more of a geeky side of thing. But say 5 years back, you would have just said it was nerdy.
Unfashionable and socially inept or boringly tedious.
Well, is that for nerdy or geeky?
That's nerdy. That's nerdy.
Weird.
So I don't know. I don't know if you can really.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
I don't-
call cosplay nerdy anymore. Personally,
No,
I don't think.
no, I wouldn't even now. No, I always had the mindset that it was, but
Yeah.
like now, like the more and more I see it, the more and more I'm like, okay, it's the norm now. Like I'm like, fucking who cares? Like everyone's different. Who gives a fuck? I love it.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just one of those things, I guess.
So is it just that one thing, Jen, or because I'm
It-
looking forward to Warrior? I tell you, I'm looking
it's-
forward to it.
that's definitely the big thing now.
So what's the goal?
Um,
What's the goal to get to that? What do
it's
you
100 subs.
and what are you at now?
I'm at 50 now, but I just dropped after a sub temp, like after a fucking. I have So every month I have a mass, like I'll go rise and then drop heavily back down to like my base,
Yeah.
which is normally about 40 to 50.
That's
and
because
then
of those
I'll
gifted
rise
subs,
again.
though. That's because you're
Yeah,
up
yeah,
and then
yeah.
all
So-
those gifted drop down.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I know roughly this time a month ago, I did a massive 24-hour stream. And I know that would have rose it, and then that would drop it. And I've pretty much done like a massive stream on that same time for like the last 3 to 4 months. So like every single time I do it, it'll rise for like that 50 or 60 subs will rise, and then it'll drop that next month. And I know it is. And I'm like, I don't sort of look at it at this time of my subs. I look at it at about 15 days from now, or like 10 days from now, and that's normally my average.
Mm-hmm.
That's sort of how I look at it.
Do you happen to have an Elgato and a Switch?
I got an Elgato.
Okay. So I was going to say, like, you could
Don't
time
have a
that pretty
Switch.
well because Mario Party Superstars is coming out soon, which is Mario Party, but with all the like best games of every Mario Party game.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, that's.
Then
yeah,
you'll be drawing
that
in the
could work.
crowd who wants to see you dressed as Wario. That's
Yeah, exactly. And I mean that could work though, right? Like that definitely. But then you'd be locked. You're not locked into, but they'd
never
be
locked
doing
into anything.
that,
Like
right? No,
you do a month of Nintendo streaming, you don't have to be a Nintendo streamer.
No, I'm definitely locked into the 5M side. I definitely am now. That's 3/4 of my channel, and I know that. But
would you
I
enjoy playing
that.
Nintendo?
Yeah, like I still do. Like every now and then, like probably once a week, I will play a different game just to like because I want to.
Yeah.
And a couple of people drop off, but realistic, I don't really care. I'm here to have fun, not to impress.
No, I 100% agree with you. You got to enjoy what you're playing. There's no point playing something if you're not going to enjoy it.
And you can tell those people who aren't enjoying what they're playing. And I've been there. I've done that. Like I've sat there and played another server of 5M, and I hated it. But I had to. Like I felt like I had to play it. And you just watch it just slowly decline and decline. And I was like, shit, here we go. And I changed servers, boom, loved it, and it's totally different now.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
What about you, big sledgy?
So for me, what I've been working on is mostly getting.
Keep in mind, Sledge, that we've only got 15 minutes for this discussion. So
so you've got 2 minutes left.
I know you've got about fucking 400 different things you're about to tell us.
No, I'm going to stick to what basically I'm trying to do, which is become more structured kind of thing. With the whole lockdown, I streamed every day. I missed like 3 days out of the whole lockdown that I didn't stream.
Which, by the way, is very, very impressive because I've tried 30 days in a row and I got to about the 20 mark and said, fuck that.
Yeah, it did get difficult at some points, but I think just deep diving that hard, like I learned a lot and I spent a lot of time like studying through like stream playbooks and things like that to try and figure out what actually clicks and works. So I'm trying to make more structured content and get regular stuff happening. And I'm also trying to plan everything. So
here we go.
So like even this today, like it's probably going to come out backwards, but it's just a week planner where I can just, I can sit there on Saturday, Sunday and punch in like what I'm planning to do for the week. So like I've got, it's not going to
circle there. Just leave it there. It's good there. Demon Slayer.
Yeah. So like I've got Escape Simulator Monday with Quartz. I've got Demon Slayer, which is this new PS5 game I've picked up. Going to try and get through that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then Friday, Tower Unite are doing their Halloween event. So that's open to everyone Friday night. Everyone can kick back, have a drink, have some laughs on Tower Unite for Halloween. And just things like that, like trying to make things more structured. And like, as you guys probably already know, like I really like
Ghost trying to come into your room right now, Jen.
Yeah, I like he was crazily that I was like, what the fuck was that?
That would have been perfect to capture on this. But apart from that, like creating things that are more interactive, like always finding ways that viewers can interact with what I'm doing and be a part of the stream instead of just a viewer, because that's like, I'm not saying anyone else should do that, but that's personally what I enjoy. Like Gage, from years of being friends with me, like the more you kind of shit on me, the more you banter on me, the more I thrive kind of thing. Like that's where I like to sit. Like I like being the whipping boy kind of thing.
But you have
Yeah.
a quick wit, so you can retaliate when people are joking around with you and spitting shit at you. You'll spit it back, and that's very entertaining. I know, being friends with you for over 10 years, that's some of the most funniest moments I've had with you is when you've just that quick snap to reacting to something someone said or done, or something I've said to you. It just it loses me, it breaks me, and then I cannot stop laughing because you're quick wit. So I can see why you're trying to go down that avenue. It's probably a good direction.
Yeah.
It definitely is a good direction. Like
Mm.
I like so many people. Like most of the people you see will have that sort of like most of the very successful side will have that sort of attitude or like towards streaming and stuff like that as well. Is like you can take as much shit as possible for them, but as long as you can throw it back on them, they don't care. They're
That's
like,
why I like.
yeah,
That's why I like watching people like Batty and
Yeah, Batty's good.
who's the other one? Oh, fuck, big
so
bearded
many.
fella.
Slush Puppy?
Yeah, Slush.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
Slush is great at it.
yeah, the moment when someone's giving him shit, he can just throw it back at him real quick, and
Yeah.
and like he just doesn't care. Like he'll call you out for being a fucking an idiot and
Yeah.
throw like banter back and forth with you. So it's very entertaining. And people really appreciate it.
Yeah. So like that's basically what I'm working towards is more interactive stuff, more planned content, kind of things like that, branching into other medias. And then apart from that, it's like even this podcast kind of thing. Like I try and build up kind of people around me kind of thing, like people who are involved with what I'm doing. I want to also kind of teach because I think I learn from teaching things, but not just that. Like I want to absorb as much information as possible. So I'm not going to have all the answers for everything. Like I know that's never going to be the case. And even someone who's just beginning is probably going to have something that I don't know about that I can learn from. And this is
Absolutely.
it's why I like getting involved. So like Jen has done so many talk shows kind of thing that, you know, it's just little bits of information that he has where I'm just all like, oh, I'm not quite sure how to do this. And he's like, oh, just do it like that. And it's just like, yeah, simple.
But as long as you take
stuff.
that information on and absorb it, and then you can obviously then direct it to someone else as well. Like it's a good way to network through things.
Yeah,
That's one of the things I'm terrible at is networking.
Oh,
and
for
I
sure.
mean, that's why I made a massive. Sledge is amazing at it. Don't
He's
get me wrong.
fucking really good at
He's
networking.
really fucking good at it. I must admit, I'm a little bit jealous, and I mean that's one of the reasons why I may or may not have joined the Fingerbang gang. Was one of those rings of like, fuck, I need to start networking because I'm never going to grow if I don't.
And we're happy to have you too, Jen. You're a good addition to the team.
Interesting.
And
I'm a very different person, I think.
For anyone
Very
wondering what we're
entertaining.
talking about, so the basis of this podcast is we're all guys from the Fingerbang gang. We're a streaming and gaming community Discord. You should find the links. I'll put them below, and you can find all us streaming on there. The whole point is to network, learn, game, have fun together, kind of thing. But like as you guys said with networking, so Gage and I organized a streamers lunch meetup at the local gaming bar in Canberra, and I just put it out there. I was just all like, whoever, whatever level, whatever streaming platform, just turn up and we can chat. So Gage came along to that. We had Gorefather, we had Drank, we had Scardine, like a bunch of usuals turn up to it. But then a bunch of people who aren't a part of the Fingerbang gang, who are just like, they might be just learning, they might have been going for a while, and they come up, and it's just like, you know, they ask something, I ask something, like we just go back and forth and all learn little bits and pieces. And I think those are the most creative sessions when it's not something structured. It's not something where you're thinking about like, how do I look on stream or anything like that. It's just shooting the breeze with someone that you're sitting across from face to face. And
ooh, he said it. He said it.
But I mean, like when you're face to face with someone and it's not getting recorded, so you don't have to worry about like something getting out of context. It's just, you know, it's a discussion between two people.
But with these events too, you're building community, and that's one thing that I think we should all be focusing on is building community. Because once everyone is comfortable with each other, then you start getting those people coming in, and once community will start to build everyone's stream, and then we can all share, we can all advertise each other and build each other, and then it makes it more enjoyable for everyone as well. Which is another reason why I think that lunch you organise is great, because we got, like, for example, Marcelo. We didn't know he was going to rock up, and he rocked up, and we had a conversation with him about him, and now he's going to be popping into streams, and that way we can pop into his streams. Again, it's building community, bringing friendships together, and my thing just sorry boys, I have
And he's just deleted himself from existence. Very cool.
Well, my whole
Um,
my whole Discord now is frozen. You two are not moving for me anymore.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good. That's perfect then.
Yeah, you would be saying that if you could see the face you pulled it right now, Joe.
I'm fine with it. I've pulled worse.
No,
I'm just saying. I have. Okay, fair enough then.
that's getting taken out of context.
That's see you later. So welcome, live stream fails.
As I was going to say, like you were talking about Marcelo, like I had no idea that there was like a fighting game tournament that happens here in Canberra. So talking to those guys,
I'm shocked that you didn't know that because Reload, which is obviously our local gaming bar, they would always do that kind of stuff. So like you personally went to like Rocket League tournaments they used to do, and like Mario Party, I think. Oh no, what was the other one? You've been to you have
Mario
been,
Kart.
Mario Kart. So you've been to these tournaments that they're organising. I'm surprised you were not aware of that they were doing those things.
But those ones are just casual one-offs kind of thing. But when it comes to this fighting league that those guys have, they're looking to put together a team or put forward a competitor to go to Sydney and compete in the actual like esports events and things like that. Like it's a competitive tournament.
I think that's a good idea though, because like you can see, I think it's dropped off a little bit, but even then, you've seen over the last 5 years how much esport is fucking climbed when it comes to like competitiveness. It's fucking. I think it's only going to keep going up as well, personally.
And the cool thing about that is like you meet those guys, and for example, we had Karma from Gamicon there. And it's like, if you guys are already doing this, Gamicon is looking for, content to put out and to reach into the community as well to broadcast things on a more national scale. Like it's something, you link two things together and it's a mutual benefit for both of them. Like,
and you know what you call that? Networking.
Yeah. So
it's all coming together, guys. It's all coming together.
I just love it. Like, I just want to get it all out there. Like, I just want a table where fucking everyone gets to eat kind of thing. Like,
and I 100% back you on that one, Sledge. I agree 100%.
Yeah. So that's basically what I've been working on. Like, as Gage said, we don't have 4 hours to go through everything that I've sat through in the last kind of month.
The energy you're applying to your stream is fucking
way too much. I love it.
But then it comes down to like all that stuff translates to something like this. Like, the more you stream, the more content you make, the more confidence you get. And that's why we've sat here for how long have we been going now? 50 minutes. And we've covered 2 topics because like
I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Did I not say how many podcasts I've done in the past? And I literally said, I'm like, what you have here is way more than I've ever had in any other podcast ever.
It's good. I like it. I like the way the dress
normally I've got like 3 lines in a sheet, and that's all I say. Whereas you've got like a proper full layout, and I know like a lot of it will just be like sort of just like pushed to the side, which I'm fine with as well. Like that's the whole point with podcasts is that you don't realize how much you can actually talk shit for. And it's like
I do love also shit.
And it's also spitting like real good facts as well.
Yeah, conversation. I think conversation is always a good thing.
You do it with 2 people, way harder than 3. As long as you're having more than 2 people, so easy.
What makes it worse though?
More than this is scary.
We're going to try and do 4, so we'll see how that's going to go.
Four's good. It's once you get more than... I do shoe crew every... Yeah, I do that shoe crew thing.
I
know. Yeah, cool. I don't have the head. But yeah, I've done 4. I mean, what? But yeah, no, like once you get past that 4 mark, it's... Oh, fuck, everything's going to get clipped out of context here. I love it. Oh, we're not live streaming, so it's fine. I can't get clipped out of context. It's just YouTubed out of context. Cool.
But yeah, like pretty much 10,000 people watch this, and then hear you say things like that.
They're gonna be like, and then they go back in my stream and like, oh, okay, cool. He still says the exact same shit he normally does. He's just an absolute weird fuck. Cool.
But yeah,
it's good.
I also like I wanted to do something like this for ages, and Gage knows I've been trying to organize like just a sit-in podcast. It's nothing like too serious. It's just like a casual sit down once a month kind of thing to talk. Because I think when you talk and you formulate your ideas into sentences that you're trying to tell someone else, that's when you actually learn the things you've been trying to tick over. Like if it's something you're like, I don't really get this, and someone's like, so what is it about? And then you have to put it together in a short, neat bundle to send it through to someone's ears. Like it makes so much more sense. So
Yep.
I wish
like-
we had someone. I wish Lachlan was here because I know he'd be able to tell us there's a word for that, which we'd be like learning verbally, and I bet you there's a word for it, and Lachlan would fucking know what that word
It's
is.
called learning verbally. I can't even say it. Okay, maybe I am blind. Help.
he'd
Way too many
either
drinks, boys.
he'd either have the word to fit it, or he'd have some smart ass retort that it'd take a second to figure out, and then you'd be like, I hate you so much.
Yeah, I don't like you anymore.
So anyway, that's basically all we're going to have time for. So shall we go through and we'll do a last topic and where we can find you guys. I think that's going to be how we're going to do this.
Easy, let's do it.
So let's start with who started the last one? It was Gage that started the last topic. So Jen, what are you going to be doing over the next kind of month, and where can we find you doing that?
So you'll find me doing a lot more RP streams. That's a definite.
As Dick saw?
As Dick, as Dick saw. Yep. That is true. A lot more Dick saw, and definitely, hopefully, a Wario fucking cosplay as well. That's going to be very interesting. Hopefully, very much hopefully. And you can find me over at twitch.tv/Jeniliquen. JENILIQUEN.
Yep. So for anyone, I'll put that under here so you can figure out how to spell that. It is a little bit to get your head around, but once you follow Jen, you'll see him all the time, and you'll just be all like, "Oh my god, this fucking guy."
Absolutely. Yeah, sweet.
All right. And Gage, what are you going to get up to over the next month, and where can we find you doing that?
No idea. I play it by year. Probably just gonna be playing a lot of shooters. We might see what happens with the translate if it ever rocks up. And yeah, /12 Gauge TV. Come in, say hi, talk shit. I love it.
Yep. Cool. And I'll be, as I showed earlier, I'll be doing, I'll be trying out Escape Simulator, Demon Slayer. I'll be on Tower Unite. If anyone wants to jump in for a group session of that, I love playing Tower Unite. We can fit 40 people in the Australian server, and it's just a wacky world, right?
It is. Very
and
much
then,
so.
yeah, so I'm not quite sure what I'll do after Halloween because that's about as far as my content is planned for.
Christmas? Start doing some Christmas stuff?
Yeah, Christmas stuff, surely. Get up the lights.
Oh, I don't know. I got to say that for December. Otherwise, I'll get into it way too early. So I'll just keep everyone up to date on socials. You can find me Sledge TV. That's Sledge TWVEE. You can find me on most social things. I update Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter fairly regularly, so you can find out what I'm doing there. All right, so that's going to be about all we have time for. Firstly, thanks Gage, thanks Jeniliquen for jumping in and talking some smack, shooting the breeze, if you will. And we plan to do these, about monthly. We'll try and do it at the end of every month. Hopefully.
I feel like monthly is too long, but we'll discuss it all.
Yeah. Well, unless anyone's going to jump in and start editing these.
Sledge.
Not rain.
At least that should be manageable for us. So, follow us. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube if you're listening to this on YouTube. I'll try and get this out on Spotify, hopefully, so you guys can listen while you're at work and hear us just shooting the breeze again on Spotify, hopefully.
Hey, you can only say that so many times, Sledge. Just back off a bit. Jeez.
Shooting the breeze.
Shooting the breeze. Fuck.
And that will be all from us. Hopefully, we can catch you again soon. Join the Fingerbang Gang Discord to catch all of us. You'll get our going live notifications there. It's a friendly community. We do all kinds of things, and we'd love to have you. Stay safe, look after yourselves, and we'll hopefully be in your ears soon. Peace.